Calls for and use of co-production are growing across the sport, physical activity and exercise sciences. But what is co-production? The word means different things to different people. We define co-production as a participatory and collaborative process, a process that challenges traditional hierarchies of knowledge by, first, positioning people with lived experience as essential to the research process, and second, working with them in equitable ways.
Why can co-production be beneficial? Co-producing can be valuable for several reasons. For example, it makes research more democratic. Co-production is the research of the people, by the people, and for the people. Another reason why co-production is potentially beneficial is that it promotes research impact. Impact is about the positive changes that the research brings to society. Imagine that we want to improve sports service. How are we going to do that successfully without considering the needs and preferences of those who use the service and those who have been excluded from it? Finally, co-production can lead to academic excellence and research quality. The experience and insights of people with lived experience might lead to better research questions and processes and to the creation of new research projects unanticipated or previously not prioritised by the researchers.
In the same way co-production has potential benefits, there are also challenges and barriers. One major challenge is that at times there is not enough funding to co-produce research and evaluate its impact. Another challenge is that researchers may not feel motivated to co-produce. In part, that is because other forms of research that are faster and less demanding are more valued in the academic system. Lastly, there are still policymakers, professionals, and academics that don't take lived experience seriously and believe that co-produced research is not important to influence policy and practice. This needs to change.
To help addressing some of these challenges and developing good co-produced research, we propose 6 working principles. First, resources like time and money are needed to ensure that the next 5 principles that follow can be achieved. Importantly, co-production partners should collectively decide what, when, and how resources are used. Second, power should be shared through equitable partnerships. That is, tasks and decisions should be distributed fairly between researchers and partners. Third, different areas of knowledge and contribution should be respected, valued, and blended. What does this mean? It means that bringing together people with diverse understandings, talents, and experiences is beneficial for the research. For example, co-produced research on how to improve accessibility of leisure centres benefit from the combined viewpoint of disabled people, carers, leisure professionals, and architects, among others.
4. Relationships between researchers and those outside of academia should be built and maintained based on mutual respect, trust, openness, and humility. This is not easy. It takes commitment, patience, empathy, and sensitivity. 5th, diversity is important and agonistic pluralism practiced. Agonistic pluralism is a big word, but here it simply means that disagreements between co-researchers are not only welcomed, but a sign of good co-production. If everybody agrees in everything, then there is no dialogue, and dialogue is key for doing fair and effective co-production. The 6th and last working principle is practice reciprocity and mutuality. This principle is about recognizing and rewarding people that participate in a co-production process. This should include the possibility of payment for time and contribution. We need to ask, who is excluded from co-production research if participation requires giving the time freely without payment?
To this point, we have addressed what co-production is, why co-production might be important, the challenges to co-production, and what principles can be used to frame co-production processes. There remains a key question, namely, how to co-produce. This question is beyond the scope of this animation, but we've left some links to answer it in the video description. To learn more about how co-production might look like in sport, physical activity and exercise, we suggest connecting with Get Yourself Active and an ongoing co-produced project called Moving Social Work, either via Twitter or emailing Lydia or Brett Smith.